As I watched the first leg of the Spanish Super Cup, I could not believe what I was seeing from Barcelona. Yes, Neymar was out, but to get thrashed 4-0 by Athletic Bilbao, that's just embarrassing. There's no other words to describe the play of Barcelona a day ago. Bilbao handled them pretty easily. Up 1-0 at half, scored 3 second half goals, and now they lead 4-0 heading into the second leg. If there is one team that can overcome a 4-0 deficit, it's Barca. But I will say this, that's a lot to overcome for any club. Welcome back to the Best Damn Sports Blog. Back again, it's time to talk football because we have a surprise victory by Athletic Bilbao over Barcelona in the Spanish Super Cup. Not only did Athletic Bilbao win, they thrashed Barcelona 4-0. Leo Messi did not have a great game, and overall, Barcelona played poorly. Their midfield could not control the ball, and the intensity of Bilbao was just too much for the Catalans. Now, as for Athletic Bilbao, this is a huge win. They're one step closer to winning their first cup title in over 31 years. So you know their fans are ecstatic and the players are as well. Now, if there is one team that can overcome a 4-0 deficit in the second leg, it is definitely Barca. They have the class to do so. But I just do not see it happening because this game is going to be played on Monday, just 3 days removed from the first leg on Friday. 2 days in between, 48 hours of rest. I cannot see Barcelona with only 48 hours of rest coming out and beating Bilbao 5-0. I just don't see it happening. Barcelona have been magical through their 14-15 run. And now to start off the 15-16, it hasn't been so great. Just last week in the UEFA Super Cup against Sevilla, Barcelona narrowly escaped with the 5-4 victory after extra time. And after 55 minutes, Barcelona led 4-1 in that match. And by the 90th minute, it was 4-4. So Barcelona gave up 3 goals in the span of about 30 minutes, allowing Sevilla to force extra time. So it was an ugly win of the UEFA Super Cup, but Barcelona got the job done. And to follow up that 5-4 victory over Sevilla, they laid an egg against Bilbao, losing 4-0. 8 goals allowed in their last 2 matches by Barcelona? That doesn't even sound right. 8 goals conceded in their last 2 matches. If that is not alarming, I don't know what is. Now, coming into La Liga, I thought Barcelona would run away with it. But now, after seeing them lay eggs against Sevilla and Athletic Bilbao, which are second-tier clubs in La Liga, I'm still taking Barca to win, but I don't think they'll run away with it. Their back four has been putrid so far in their 2 competitive games this season. And I know PK did not play in the first leg of the Bilbao match, but I really don't care. Barcelona have enough skilled players where their back four should be organized regardless of who is out there. Now, I will say this in Barca's defense. If you are going to have defensive mishaps, now is the time to do it in these cups that have some importance, but they aren't the main objective. Champions League, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey are their main entrees. That is what Barcelona wants to achieve, another European treble, to be the first club to ever do so. So in these matches, yes, they are competitive matches, but they really don't have much importance. So I will say that in Barca's defense. But what is just as surprising as them allowing 8 goals in their last 2 matches, 4 apiece in both, is the fact that Barcelona scored 0 against Athletic Bilbao. Last season in La Liga, they beat Bilbao 2-0 at home. And then they also beat them 5-2 at Bilbao. So the fact that Barcelona were unable to score a goal, I was surprised. Leo Messi didn't play well, neither did Suarez. And maybe that's the fact that Neymar is out. And I think this sort of proves that Neymar is a very important piece to this team. Barcelona are not as dynamic in the attacking third when they don't have their full trio of Messi, Neymar, and Suarez up top. And I think this sort of also proves that Neymar is a little bit more important of a piece than Luis Suarez, because when he was out at the beginning of last season, Barcelona, they weren't cruising, but they were doing just fine. Once Suarez came into the picture, that's when they took off. But so far without Neymar, yes, they put up 5 against Sevilla, but I don't know. They just do not look as dynamic as they do when Neymar is out there on the pitch. So if he's going to have injury problems, then that could riddle a troubled season for Barcelona. Now, as far as it goes for the second leg of the Spanish Super Cup, I think Barcelona will win. Definitely, I think they'll probably win 3-0, 3-1, maybe 4-1. But I do not see them overcoming a 4-0 deficit with just 2 days off of rest. I just can't see it. Now, if they had a week off, it would be possible. But with just 2 days, 48 hours off, I don't see it happening. They're not going to have their full legs under them. And 4-0 is a huge deficit to overcome, regardless of what club you are and what talent of players you have. 4-0 is a substantial amount to overcome, and I just don't see Barcelona doing so.